I see YouTube videos like this every single day where people are teaching you how to get crazy high reply rates on your cold email campaigns, but I think it actually might be doing more harm than good. Because when you start optimizing for your reply rates, exactly like me, like I used to watch all these videos and then I would start to optimize for reply rates, just trying to get more replies from my emails instead of the actual metric, the most important metric, which is how much money you're making for the amount of money which you're putting out. And if you care about making as much money from what you invest into cold emails instead of getting the highest reply rates possible, watch this video because I'll show you like live actual examples, real world examples for companies we have tested this for. So there was one campaign where we got like awesome results, one campaign where we had like terrible metrics. With a campaign where we had terrible metrics, it actually generated more money. And I'm not saying like this is the correct thing. You should be trying to get as shit reply rates as possible. But there are like different types of services which you can sell, and both of them require a different approach. So this is like live freaking data. Nothing of this is made up because I've actually like been in the fields. I've actually been in the freaking trenches. I've done B2B outbound for basically over 50 companies at this point, and I've literally worked with companies with 10,000 employees, like 10,000 plus employees, and they literally get shipping trucks from the US Navy. And working with all of these companies have given me like a lot of insights. I've like crushed it for a lot of them. Some people like I was just not able to deliver results, and I work on like a pure results basis, so I did not burn anyone's money or something. But there are some campaigns that look so good in the dashboard. They get like high reply rates, they get like a lot of calls booked, exactly like this one. So this is like a YouTube video I made where I basically showed the exact campaign which booked like around 14 calls from just like 1,000 automated emails. Like these were like manual emails, sorry, non-personalized automated emails which were blasted out to a random list. And we just sent out like 1,000 emails and got around like 10, 14 calls booked. And all of this, like the exact copy, how we were scraping the leads, everything has been covered in this YouTube video. So if you want to watch it, if you want the links and everything, it's probably going to be there in the pinned comment. So yeah, there are campaigns like this. I'll show you the exact thing. I think this is not the one. I think this is the exact campaign. So yeah, this is the campaign. We were reaching out to executive coaches, people who basically help CEOs and everyone on LinkedIn, and they used to become like better CEOs or some shit. And we reached out to like 1,000 people, and we got like 47 of them to say that yes, we're interested, and around 20% of them were converted into a call. And the thing is, like, this is without follow-ups. So we did not like send out the follow-ups to people who were interested but forgot to book the call. So yeah, this video was literally filmed in like one day or 1 or 2 days maybe after running the campaign. So yeah, the actual statistics are actually much better, but this does not include follow-ups or anything like that. And we recently ran a company, like we ran a campaign, sorry, for a guy named Joy. Like a lot of people in India, the country I'm from, they probably know him because he and his partner, they had like an agency making like $50,000 a month. And to me, they were an actual legitimate, like, what do you call it, like inspiration. Because I was like a 17-year-old kid when I first spoke to his partner, and at that time he was making like $50,000 a month, and that was like totally insane for me at that time. I was like, yo, people of color, people from my country can actually do this as well. So it's genuinely crazy, like how everything comes full circle. The people I used to look up to, like I'm now like literally booking meetings for their company, making their revenue and everything. So yeah, we recently ran a campaign for his company. He has a company called VivaFox, vivafox.com, and it's basically like editing for like podcast hosts, YouTubers, and everything. And the campaign looked absolutely terrible, like the metrics and everything. If you just have like a look at it, it looks like really freaking shit. Not gonna lie, but it generated more money than the sexy looking one. So this campaign, which you see over here, which was sent out to executive coaches, like 14 calls book, and I'm not saying like it's shit. It still made money, whatever. But at the same time, like this campaign, which we sent out, you can see it's absolutely terrible. Like we reached out to like 470 people, and maybe the list quality was bad. We got just a 38% open rate. Like absolutely terrible. You should not be getting a 38% open rate. On average, you get like 70 to 80% open rates. And yeah, we got like a 38% open rate, and it was still like making a lot of money. Only a 6% reply rate. So just 20 people replied, and like the amount of interested replies, they were like very less. So we reached out to like around like 500 people and got like 6 interested people maybe. And in the other campaign, we reached out to 1,000 people and got, I think, around 50 positive replies. So yeah, you can see we got like a 5 times like higher positive reply rate compared to this campaign. So this should be making us like 5 times less money than that campaign. But it actually made us more money. It actually generated more revenue for the person who you are running it for. And you can see like this is like literally the client which he has signed as well. So yeah, this campaign got him this lead, this channel. You can search him up as well on YouTube. Like I'm not like I'm lazy and I won't go over there. So yeah, he has like 140k subscribers and a lot of projects outside YouTube as well. So he'll get basically like a lot of editing works. And he's like, yo, looks good to me. Then we sent out the invoice and he paid out the invoice. You can see the Stripe screenshot over here. Thanks for payment. So yeah, he actually like paid the invoice, everything. He was totally happy, content, satisfied. And the thing is like it actually generated more revenue compared to that campaign which we ran. So yeah, like you might be wondering, okay, this is confusing as fuck. Everyone tells me like just optimize for getting as many positive replies as high of an open rate as possible. And you're telling me that I should be doing something else. Like what exactly am I supposed to do? And yeah, it's like again, it sounds very cliche, but it depends on industry to industry, whatever. And there's like no one size fit all solution. But this I'll basically just tell you why this happens and what you should exactly do, because that's the thing which you clicked on this video for. Like what exactly can you do to make more money from your cold email campaigns? So coming to the why part of it, like why exactly does it happen? Like why is this campaign which is like 5 times shittier compared to like how many positive replies we're getting for another campaign, how is this 5 times shittier campaign allowing us to like generate much more money than the better sexier looking one which will probably look better on a YouTube video? And the answer is over here, like really freaking simple. The copy in the first campaign was optimized for replies and interest because we sold like a sexy service for which desire could be induced. So like I'll elaborate on this because I know it went over the head of most people over here. So this is the exact copy which we use in the executive coaches campaign. So yeah, we use this exact copy and we basically like use a bait and switch tactic where we ask these people and then we said like, yo, we'll help you out. We basically said something like you can pause the video or just watch that. But what we had over here is this was like meant to get as many replies as possible. So this was like a kind of like a bait and switch tactic. A lot of people replied to it, and then once they replied, then we pitched the service. We said like, okay, you are able to take on more clients. I'll do this or something, and we'll put your content out in front, or like we'll just show your we'll just tell 300,000 people every single month about the fact which you exist. So it was like a very sexy service. It was like obviously ghostwriting, but we were not saying like, yeah, we're a ghostwriter. I was doing it for a client who has a company. I don't remember her website. Her name was Manisha. So yeah, you can see it's probably in the same folder as well. But yeah, what we were doing for these people over here is we were reaching out to them and we would like get as many replies as possible. Then we used to say, you're able to take on more clients. I'll put your like offer in front of 300,000 people and whatever. So it was like a sexy service. You were helping them make more money and saying like, yeah, you just pay us this much money, you make like a lot of money. So when you're selling like a sexy service, you should be optimizing for like replies and everything because you can induce desire. Over here, we were selling a service for which desire could be induced. Sure, like I don't have a ghostwriter. I don't believe in like posting content on LinkedIn. I'm probably banned on LinkedIn, whatever. But if someone reached out to me, they were like, yo, can you take on more clients for your service? I'll be yes. And then they say, like, Somil, there's this or something you're already doing YouTube, you're already reaching out to people. Why can't I just take your YouTube videos, convert them into like high performing LinkedIn posts, which puts your offer in front of these many awesome people? You generate like thousands of dollars and whatever you generate, like maybe 20% of that. Now that's a sexy offer. For that, desire can be induced. Like, it's not like desire can be induced, but you can kind of make me want to buy that. Like I already have the desire to make more money and you can just channelize it towards whatever you're offering. So that's why like approach like this kind of works in this particular situation. You can see like whatever it is, like you can have a look at the copy over here as well. But if you like, yeah, this copy over here, the campaign was optimized for getting as many replies as possible because the service was sexy and the desire which people had for like more money, more status, health, wealth, relationships, like all of these things which people have, core primal human desires, it could be channelized and like we kind of position our offer as a bridge between the current situation and the desired situation. The second email which I just showed you, which actually made more money than this campaign, you can see like I'll open the live copy as well for you. So yeah, the copy in the second one was designed to be super direct and speak only to serious buyers because we are selling a commodity. So we are reaching out to YouTubers. I think gaming YouTubers or business YouTubers, like both of them, we have separate campaigns for them. And the copy in the second campaign was designed to be like super direct. Like we just said like, okay, we'll do this editing thing for you. And the reason we did that, obviously it leads to like lower reply rates. Like sure, there are a lot of things which can be fixed. I'm not saying like if you are selling editing or a commodity, you need to have like shit reply rates low or something. Like 38% open rates is not good. We could have definitely improved that. Maybe we're sending out to a lot of info emails which do not get open. So maybe it was a problem with the list quality because we've used the same email senders and they get us like 70-80% reply rates, like open rates, sorry. That's exactly what we're using now as well. So senders were not the problem. The main problem over here was probably the list copy. But anyways, so we just kept the copy super direct, just telling people, okay, this is exactly what we can do to you. And obviously this meant like fewer reply rates because it was not optimized to get replies. But the people who did reply, they were like 100% serious. So I don't know, like, I know it's very crazy, but I just like to like relate concepts from real life into this. So for example, I just love speaking people. Let's say there's a girl on the street and I want to approach her. I like her, I find her beautiful. Now there are two things I can do. I can either go there and ask like a question like, hey, do you know what time this gym closes, whatever. And yeah, I will get more replies. I will like have a smoother conversation with a higher number of girls. Sure, whatever. But if I just go up to her and I just say like, you look absolutely beautiful, I'm going to get coffee, you want to join me? Now when you like just directly tell her what exactly you want, like what are your intentions, sure, like the number of girls who will speak to you will be low, like the people who actually have like a conversation with you, because you're just being upfront. And by the rule of nature, like not everyone is going to like you. That's what you could. Like not everyone is compatible with each other. So a lot of girls will tell you that yes, like they're not interested, I have a boyfriend, whatever. But the ones who are actually interested in you, like the people who do respond positively, the people who do speak to you, they'll much more be likely to go on a date with you. So even though like less girls are speaking to you, you might get more dates compared to just like, yeah, I know it's a random analogy, but I've just always observed that whenever I try to speak to girls and I just use like I just try to beat around the bushing like, yo, whatever, it never works out. But when I'm direct and upfront with my intentions, like I just tell them that this is what I want. And sure, someone might not like that and someone might not be interested. She might have a boyfriend, whatever. But then don't waste each other's time. So yeah, I hope it kind of makes sense. I know like business is another thing, dating is another thing, whatever. But hope that analogy helps you. So yeah, if you like in the second approach, the girl like we do get a fewer number of girls having a conversation with us, but the people who do speak to us, they're much more interested. And same thing over here. We will get fewer replies over here because the copy is designed to directly sell them. It's like just telling them exactly what we can do. But the people who do reply positively to this, they're totally interested. So if I say like, hi, first name, found a YouTube video, yeah, you can just pause and have a look. We're basically like directly pitching the exact thing which you have to sell them. And the call to action is we let a video for free. So we're telling them that we're here to sell you like video editing. And a lot of people won't reply to that. But the people who do reply to an email which is telling them that we will sell them video editing, they're interested in buying video editing. The quality of the people who you get will be higher. So you might actually make more money. For example, if I have an SEO agency, like I can do two things. I can reach out to like let's say software companies, like let's say you have an agency or SEO agency and you're reaching out to me. You can do two things. You can either be like, Somila, I saw this awesome software company you have like whatreach.com, where you allow people to basically send out like unlimited WhatsApp messages without paying for API fees, cost, everything. I'll get you like 40 signups every single month, like not 40, like let's say 60 signups every single month, and without a penny spent on advertising, without you having to post content or reaching out to people. So that's like one way. Like it's much more sexier, sounds much better, and he can like get more replies if he reached out to people like me with software companies, whatever. And that might work because yeah, it might generally work. It will generally like help a lot of like it will get more replies because he's making it seem sexy. But at the same time, if he sent an email to me or people with software companies and he said, yo, I'll do the best SEO in the world, he will get so many fewer replies. But the people who will reply are actually people who are looking for it. So it's like a fine line. It's obviously it exists on a spectrum. We made money both the ways and both of them work. But you have to decide like what works better for you. So coming to the TLDR section of it, like what's the actual practical takeaway, which I can go ahead and apply from this, because I know you pretty sure don't care about theoretical bullshit. That's definitely not me. I don't want to just read hours and hours of theory. The only thing that matters is dollars generated. Like, realize this. You're not sending cold emails to get more opens or replies or positive replies or appointment book. The only thing which matters is how much money you're putting in and how much money you're getting out. So just like split test. Have two campaigns running at the same time. One has like a direct offer where you're basically telling, yo bro, I'll do the best SEO in the world for you. And the next one is like, yo, I'll help you get 40, 50, 60 more signups for your software using like without you having to invest money into ads or reaching out to people or whatever. Yeah, just have two campaigns running at the same time and just split test. That will tell you. Like Sam Owens was an absolute legend. Like Sam Owens has this company called school.com. You probably heard of it. It's like $1 billion company. And that guy, he had like something which I always remember for me. He said he gave an analogy. He had a course called Consulting Accelerator, which he used to sell like a couple years ago. And in that, he had like a concept called What Does Susie Want for Lunch? He's like, yo, there's a lady on the street named Susie, and entrepreneurs have to figure out what does she want for lunch. Like, let's say you have a restaurant, you want to figure out like what food should be you be selling if you want to sell to like Susie. So many people will just try to guess what does Susie want for lunch. They'll try to use all the different AI algorithms, everything, like all the crazy fancy shit available to figure out what does Susie want for lunch. But they won't go up to Susie and ask her, what do you want for lunch? Like that's much easier, that's simpler. Just go up to her, ask her, Susie, what do you want for lunch? Instead of trying to think, oh, she looks Italian, maybe she wants like pasta or some shit. What if she wants to have like Asian food? Like you can't think, okay, this is what you want. You just have to like go up to her and ask her. It's much easier, it's much simpler, and you will be much more accurate. So that's the thing. Instead of trying to think what can work for my industry, sure, you should sometimes use a brain. Just create two campaigns and just start blasting out and just figure out what exactly will work better in this particular industry, the exact offer I'm selling. Both approaches have pros and cons, but some services don't allow you to create demand. So obviously, like there are caveats to this. You can like position video editing as a way for them to get more money by helping them get more views and sales, whatever. But then you have to be really good. And 99% people who offer video editing, they're not good enough to, number one, edit videos which actually go viral. Number two, have a complete understanding of how the person is actually generating sales, so that you not only fix like the front end, which is like front end is in software, like top of the funnel maybe. Yeah, I'm using software language in the agency world. Someone will come after my basically you should understand that how everything works. It should not be like, okay, I'll only get you more views, but how are these views converted into customers? You should have a complete understanding of it so that you can optimize the entire process, not like the views part of it. So yeah, obviously there are caveats. A web design agency can help people get more clients as well by making a website which is like conversion rate optimization, having AI agents, whatever. But you need to have like much more skills. And most people I know who watch these videos, like they're just not skilled enough. The people who genuinely know how to build like AI infrastructures and everything, and they actually know how to deliver, they probably don't watch these videos. Like that's just the reality. They're making like a couple $1 million a month at least. Like those, like I'm speaking at that level. So yeah, like both have the pros and cons, but some services are not sexy, like web design, video editing, SEO. What else can I think of? Like social media manager, if that's a service which people still sell nowadays. Basically, any service which is a commodity, which does not lead to like a tangible end outcome. Sure, a web design leads to a tangible outcome that I have my fucking website, but that does not put money in my bank account. If people don't visit the website, if people don't buy, like that is nothing. I don't have a website still. I just have like a simple funnel. People go there, people buy. And look, I don't care about making a website. Why will I spend like 2 days of my time just building a website when I can just go ahead and create like a funnel instead? So yeah, at the same time, services. So like it's better to be direct when you're selling services like this. Obviously, show your pros and cons. Like if you're an editor and you're reaching out, say that you'll be more affordable. Say that you will be more reliable. Say that you'll have like a faster turnaround time. I'm not saying like don't tell that you're great, but be direct. Just tell them that you're here to sell editing. The number one tip I'll still give you is just try out both the things. Figure out what works. Like that's going to be better than any of the hypothetical situations I can give you. But as a rule of thumb, like what I've seen is usually if you sell commodities, it's better to be direct. At the same time, if you sell like a service which is sexy, for example, my service, which is like literally one of the best offers I've ever seen in the world, I'll put your offer, whatever you're selling, 150,000 qualified buyers this freaking month. Like not random views you get on YouTube. Like I'm not selling you like content services. 150,000 qualified buyers see about your offer. Like they see what exactly you sell. You make a lot of money and I will take a small percentage of the same. Literally zero risk for you. So yeah, you can still go apply here. Just fill out this simple fucking form. Watch this video as well. It'll explain everything. I don't want you to waste my time. I don't want you to waste your time. So yeah, this is a very sexy offer. I'm just saying I'm going to make you like so much extra money. Only pay me after you have money in your bank freaking account. So yeah, like offers like this, like we can create demand. So being a bit vague helps. So I can reach out to people on Twitter and I can be like, yo, I've got this system where I can like put your offer in front of 150,000 people, and if you make like a shitload of money, pay me a small percentage. That's much better compared to saying, yo, I will build out an outbound system which you can use to send 150,000 cold email, like whatever. That's not good. If you have like something which is like a sexy service where you help people make money or save direct money, I'm not saying like, yeah, I'll help you with AI agents which will save you time. Like, no one buys that shit, man. Come on. Like, no, like, I think selling AI to local business is a terrible idea. No one actually buys that shit. No one actually benefits from that. Anyways, but if you have a genuinely valuable service, like lead generation, like, or personal branding, where you actually work on like a performance basis, like, we've not done this yet, but we had some clippers. Like, this was before WAP was popular. And we used to go to creators and we used to say, like, yeah, just pay us like $1 for every 1,000 views you generate. And it was like a lot of money for us, like really high margins. We had to pay like really little money for this. We were actually using like AI softwares to create the clips as well. So like, yeah, just use your brain. Try to make your service look sexy. Make it pay on results basis so that people actually, number one, pay you a lot more money. And at the same time, you get better. And yeah, sales will be easy. So if your service is actually sexy, then like creating demand is better. Like if you can position your service as a bridge between the person's current situation and desired situation, then it becomes much more valuable. So if you sell something like that, maybe it can be beneficial to try to optimize to get as many replies as possible by being a bit vague, because when you're vague, people will reply more. That's like a psychological principle. Humans are like, we hate having open loops. We want to like close every loop. So we don't like the fact that we're curious about something and we don't know the answers. So if we have a question, if we're curious about something, we want to figure out like how exactly does this thing work. That's why people go on sales calls. That's why people read websites. That's why people watch videos. You're curious right now. What exactly you're supposed to do? That's why you're watching this video. And even if like it's not like direct sales pitch or something, it's like full of value, whatever. You still like eventually, like I know every single person who watches my videos and they're interested in this. Eventually they'll become a customer. So that's the reason people like click on videos. That's the reason people buy, because they're curious. So if you like, if you're vague, people want to know more because you're not telling everything, which means they're curious. And that means they will be much more likely to reply to you. And when you have more replies, you can create demand, which means you actually benefit. Because if you cannot create demand, if you cannot make people see how your stuff is a thing which will get them exactly where they want to go, then there's no point of getting replies. If I have 500 replies and I cannot convert any of them to believe that I can actually help them, it's useless. I would much rather have like 50 replies, but they actually believe me and they're actually interested. But if I know like I have my service and out of 500 replies, I can get 100 people to believe that, yeah, this is awesome, I will get more sales that way. I'll literally double my sales instead of being direct. So yeah, it totally depends on your service. If you're selling something sexy or if you're selling like a commodity, like yeah, stock augmentation, like boring service. Come on. Resources related to this, related to cold email, I can help you. Like that's the entire video. If you want the best cold email infrastructure at the absolute best price in the world, go to this website. Like I'm not joking. Best infrastructure used by 71% of like Fortune 500 companies. Literally like 71% of the biggest companies use this infrastructure to send emails. And yeah, you'll get like the best price over here. You can have like a look, whatever. Go there. If you want the best email sending platform, like the website for this is not ready yet. So that's why you're not able to see it. But I'll show you like the login page. The application is actually ready. It's literally day one of having launched this. But yeah, you can see like we are building like something. We have an email verifier. We have campaigns. You can add unlimited contacts. You have like a unibox, auto replies, a first line writer. We literally want to put like all the features present in the best email sending softwares and give it to you at one flat price. So yeah, by the time you're watching this video, the website will probably be live. Go there, start your free trial, try it out. Like there's nothing you have to pay in order to try it out. And yeah, this literally has more features than any other platform in the world. You get unlimited everything, unlimited email sends, whatever, everything for just $49 a month. How insane is that? With instantly or any other platform, you're spending like $100 a month to send like 100,000 emails. So if you do volume at scale, the costs add up, and we give you unlimited access at one flat freaking price. Coming to leads, because now you have the infrastructure, you have the software to send out emails, but you need like emails as well. I've created like the best lead software. It literally like, by the way, this software, it got around, I think, 100 for like 1,400 or 1,600 users in the first month just through word of mouth. It was so freaking good. And we literally stopped selling it. The website is down, like the earlier version of the software which I have right now, and people still bought it. So then we had to like refund them as well because it broke our servers. I did not expect these many people to buy it. Leadwave was the earlier name of software. It was the biggest success of my life. And yeah, now we have like the updated version with stronger, better, more robust servers, unlimited B2B emails and phones, and the most scrapers out of any tool in the world. Just $49 a month, unlimited credits, best price, best quality data. Yeah, you can just go there. It's a free trial. You can sign up for free as well. Yeah, it just won't hurt you. Just try it out for free. I'm not asking you to pay me money. Try it out. I know it's awesome. You're gonna love it. Then you'll pay me a lot of money. Now, N8N is something I'll recommend for automation and reporting, whatever. So, for example, if you get a positive reply, just send out a notification on Slack, whatever, like booking calls. It's great. Literally one of the best softwares ever. And yeah, if you want to know like what's the best way of using it, refer to this video. Will basically save you a lot of money and time. At the same time, if you're interested in getting like a free outbound system build out and only want to pay us a small percentage, a small commission on the extra money we generate for you, go here, watch this video, understand everything, fill out the form, apply. If you're not interested, do not fill out the form. It will be a waste of time for both me and you. At the same time, the WhatsApp community where I'm the most active and you can meet people like you or reach out, ask me questions if you have any. Just go here, click on this link. So yeah, that's all I have. Shameless Park over, shameless pitch over. Yeah, hope you found value. If you have any questions, reach out. We'll be happy to help you. Bye, man. Take care. Boom.